Changing Times Media, exploring new ideas that have the power to change the world.
So, from the book, the phases, the stages of the process. The first stage is I'm going to kind of call it a carb cleanse. Is that a fair way to say it?
You could, yes.
Yeah. So the idea is to really shift to eating vegetables, which are carbs, but they're allowed, and then proteins, and then good fats for a period of time, in order to reset this natural mechanism that is kind of misfiring. Did I say that correctly?
Yeah, you're going to take, it's not a carb-free diet. Years and years ago, there was like the Atkins diet, there was South Beach diet. Those diets counted carbohydrate grams in everything you put in your mouth in the beginning. This program, it shows you it's very much yes and no. These are foods that will not trigger insulin to any great extent. Eat them as you like without weighing or measuring. These foods, like bread and pasta and rice, temporarily, you're going to avoid them. It's like a yes-no, 8 weeks. Not so much to reset, but you've got to take the functioning of the pancreas and the liver is in mayhem in someone with metabolism B. You got to take those two organs and send them to a vacation almost for 8 weeks so they could catch their breath. In 8 weeks or longer, you don't need to remain in that first step longer than 8 weeks. Some people love it. I'm, in fact, doing it right now. I'm in step 1 right now into my 3rd week, and it's so easy that people just say, I'm going to live like this. But 8 weeks later, you're going to very systematically and methodically put carbohydrate back in. But, Freeman, the difference is you got to watch, and this is what the program teaches you, not only the amount of carb that you present to that pancreas, but also the type, like you were saying, white flour as opposed to whole wheat. It's going to be all the gentle, healthy carbohydrates, and the timing is of the essence.
Right.
Because of this liver business.
Yeah, so really the timing is, in essence, there's meals and snacks, and you're eating on a fairly regular basis, in essence, to fuel your body.
That's the way the human body was meant to be fed.
Right.
But the Industrial Revolution came, and we decided we'll ring a bell at lunch.
That's right. We'll plop down and we'll overeat 3 times a day versus fueling our body kind of consistently throughout the day.
And so around every 3 hours is the right placement. That's where your body is the happiest and the most peaceful.
Right. And then that, in fact, is what I do. I eat every 3 hours, and I eat within a half hour of getting up. The one thing, there's 2 things that you've said that I don't do. I try not to eat I do don't eat after 7, and now I'm catching that's a bad bargain. And then I like the idea of even a little fuel in the middle of the night, some nuts or something, just to allow my metabolism to kind of kick in. Because I love the way you said it, that I'm choosing as opposed to my body choosing, because it'll go into a mode that I can regulate in a particular way by making conscious choices.